Hello, today we are going to learn how to solve a very annoying problem when using R and many programming language is the organization of the code and the data. So very often you have the code, you have the data, but the code doesn't know where is the data. There is no general recipes for that, especially when it comes, for instance, to database. You have really different ways to access data. Given the level we currently are, this is the one I'd advise because it's simple to use. So, first, you need to create a directory where you are going to store your code and your data. Here you're going to call that, for instance, my underscore project. Then you will have your code. So here, okay, new file, RScript in RStudio. Of course, when RStudio opens, he has no idea where you want to be. So it just open at the root. You can, for instance, let's say write this is going to be my project. You can save or Control S, and now it's going to ask you, okay, where? So here you need to go winter, my project. You need, of course, to say like code. And then you can see that if you go to my project, you have your code. Okay. So first important function when you want to work and know where you are, it's called get WD. WD is working directory. What happens if you do that? You can see that it tells you where RStudio think that you are. So here, if you do anything, it will going to do like you are in this directory that is really not here where you want to be. So what you can do is either write set working directory and then here write the whole directory where you want to be. So for instance, you right click, property, and you get it like that. And now if you do get working directory, it will really think that you are there. RStudio offers you another way to do that. If you go to session, set working directory to source file location, you can see it will do the same. So it's really useful when you are in your project directory, you click on my code to open it, and then the first thing I do is set working directory, source file directory. Okay. But now we need some data. I expect that you're going to have different types of data. So rather than having a really messy agglomeration of data files anywhere, just create another repository called data inside your My Project. And whenever you have data you want to load, you will put it here. We are going to take as an example data from the population data portal. This is one of the link that I have offered you to study for the dashboard project. We are going to go territory, Afghanistan. We are going to focus, for instance, on education and youth literacy rate female. They have here, of course, a whole interface, really well done. You can see we could analyze that, but we want to extract the data. So look on the bottom right, you click here, and it says download CSV file download. It downloaded. Of course, this works only here for this kind of interface. If you go to the other interfaces, you have to search how to do it. But ordinary, it's quite obvious. Look for this kind of small images. So now if you go in download, you should see a CSV file. You can open it to see how it looks like. Now move it to your repository and move it inside data. Now, how are we going to do that? We don't need that anymore. We are going to open this. We are going to open this file. So remember, it's a CSV file. So we are going to use a function called read CSV, and then in parentheses, we need then in quotes to give what the name of this file, and this is ordinary where things break for you. So here you can click on tab. If you don't, tab keyboard is a really useful tab is this here. You see tab. So if you are here and you click tab, it's going to offer you the different elements and files that you can access from there. And how does it know that you are here? Because you have just set working directory. You remember session, set working directory to source file. So here, tab, you choose data, tab again, and here directly gives you that. We are going to send it into a variable called d equal. And seems to work. You can see that we have created a data frame of 806 observation, 12 variables. Here you can even see that they have not given you just Afghanistan, but many countries. So if you want to study Bolivia or Dominican Republic, it's there. Of course, when you write your result, when you write the graph, I invite you to do the same. You can create a repository, for instance, called results. And when you write here, make sure that you're going to write CSV in tab results. And here, for instance, metrics.csv. Consequence is that in result now, you have the result. Here it's a CSV file, could be a graph. Now you should be fine. Thank you.